Okay, we are back after the couple career break. So basically, hey guys, good afternoon. My name's Honey, and in the next um hour, we're gonna take over with some excuse me, some great happening in the next few days on Fit by Print. This is my microphone. If you don't notice, I was talking to it. So, doing Ramadan is a session month. If you're new to Ramadan, welcome. Ramadan is about keeping ourselves active during the 30 days of this holy month. And what I mean by that is being self-conscious, being confident, and, and don't do anything wrong because doing Ramadan is a session month for Muslims and new Muslims or reward Muslims are joining into and what's makes me so amazed on TikTok is the Ramadan 2021 and you can donate 2.5% of your donation if you are a Muslim or not a Muslim. You are here that we can donate to anywhere you want to donate, and that's in this. So all topics are tied to the news industry and also faith inspired topics. So if you're interested in being in the show or you want to be guested, I would if you want to be um guested, I will use Skype or I will use Skype for anything for any guest who want to join and support and do revise to see any topic about faith. It's not it's not a topic to anything about music and how treasure faith and let's get started. So the part one I want to tell you about how I done on YouTube. So in 2019 I was kinda into YouTube and wanna be a YouTuber because soon after I was into the arts and music and all that stuff. But the main thing I really was into is being a YouTuber. I wanted to get all the YouTubers in my show here by here on Fate and by Quint. So I just want to guess I'll be getting to it. So basically on YouTube it's you are a rebirth. You sometimes have really mean comments and sometimes we mean with mean comments yet you don't know what to do with it. You ask a scholar about it or a GP. So when I started YouTube, my friends started told me to make it was it was inspired by all the YouTubers and I want to mean on that it's sometimes difficult to understand how does the it's easy to understand it's difficult to understand why you had to quit from making the YouTube videos to consider our now career. So another career is like, okay, so it's your manager, talent manager. Okay, do you want to be a singer or YouTuber or an actor? This is what I got all the time. I now realize until it's April 11th when I started this podcast. So, so when I was really young, about 7 years old, my first teacher said, "Oh, do you have a passion for taking pictures?" Like I was into making content on this channel, which also needs that I like photographs. And when I started to perform in first grade, my dad used to take videos on his old phone. I don't know where it's damaged. It's gone. His whole phone is still lost today, but the first grade memory says when the time I was wanted to be a performer. Um, so at the time I didn't know how to, act. And so came by in my old school, I I learned how to act. I learned everything. So my even even towards comes to the performance day in my old public school, it was the greatest day. Some some people were performing. They were performing at the gym. It wasn't a stage. We don't have like a stage performance area. We just go to the gym and perform in front of many people. And that was the information was wrong. So when I started to go to home studios and recording studios and the mom, um, I wanted to share my passion with everyone because once you're in this program, we also I wanted to get older singers, YouTubers who are going to the area. I want to guess, and we were Muslim in the conflict type. His name is Daud Kim, and I wanted to get him on how he converted to Islam, how he stopped his new school journey, and also being a Muslim. And part two, a Uyghur Muslim. A Uyghur Muslim is something it's about a someone from South Korea named Daud Kim or J Kim. God, even though I want to get him in the next episode doing Ramadan. So he was a singer. So even though I like new artists, so Daud Kim took his Shagada on September 2019, which is 2 years now. After that, he was born and raised Christian or Catholic, whatever you call this. So he was born, and I wanted really interesting video about Muslim company stories, but how Daud had his decision becoming a YouTuber, I was kind of sad because his album got he post his funny videos down to help us, and the amount talking the way 100% machine coding, and I'm gonna realize what kind of coding does he waste all the time. So you know the people at the masjid, you know 100% they were told whether they are a foreigner or not, you have to wear a top or a dress. Oh shit, Afghanis. So I like wear shit Afghanis in real life, but now I just wear my knuckles. So that's really, this is a really good topic. So, do you have any questions? So even though this podcast is hosted by Sony, and this is a Sony microphone. So the next topic I'm going to talk about is about how people into celebrities. Like for Daud Kim, he was in one part network. He was on any news channels about Malaysia. But the first thing I realized when he confronted this now, the main thing that Daud Kim wants to do is to make content. And when he was in Indonesia for a music concert, he was introduced by the lifestyle of Muslims, how women are dressed, how men are dressed, how the naked. So why they go to the masjid 5 times a day, and he never heard the word no hijab before. Me too, I never heard the word before. I never heard the word hijab before in my life. So the book in 20. Okay, let's talk in the start. When I was about, I wasn't born in 2001. I was born in 2003. So ever since I went to Illinois, which is a part of the United States, and it's now a really popular religion in America, and I didn't notice that when I first came to the United States. We met a family in the United States. In the USA, it's just me, my mom, my dad, and I cannot talk that because I'm autism. So we found a family that can tour the city, and I was 1 years old. I was a small child at that time. So basically, me, my mom, and it was Andy. So we went to that restaurant, to the mall. It was really hard to find things to eat because it was a meat country. So and when I come back to America, I will sign him. Okay, next one. Part 4. What kind of music do you release and why? I will release pop. Only because pop music is my favorite. I like it because it gives happiness. It gives, you know, this is a genre I like. Instead of pop, I like alternative rock music. I know it's kinda a good genre music. So, my new album will release by Comedy Records. I will release my new EP really soon after COVID. So, do you been to the UK? Yes, I've been to the UK on my summer vacation. And 2016, I wanted to do is when I was in the UK, everyone was driving at the wrong side on the road. Name of the system change? Okay. The generals continue the UK and Pakistan. You don't see um, Somali and donkey on the road. It's really popular in Pakistan. If you're walking, if you're not walking there. So Urdu is not similar than Arabic. We white like the white, and Urdu is an international language. Urdu is really a special language for my culture and where I came from. I some people don't speak English really well. That's why Urdu is the first language. If you are a Pakistani, if you want to learn English, there's a British school in some areas. My cousins they know Urdu and English, and my older half of my family speaks Chinese. I like a third culture kid who has no. I was I am a I am a, a Canadian with a Pakistan heritage or South Asian heritage. So even though I was born in Pakistan, I was lived here for almost a decade. So even though living in Saudi is really hot, now everything's like 32 degrees, 34 degrees. And when it comes to the Ramadan culture in Saudi Arabia, everyone was so happy. Don't know why, because Ramadan is a month of happiness to ensure it's the month that all your sins are gone. And I watched many videos about last night though about Ramadan, how people fast, how the whole community. And when you went to Canada or United States, in Canada, a lot of Muslims, and Alberta, Vancouver, London, not the UK, London, and Toronto, every masjid has no history. In the total, many Muslims living in Canada tested with eat like Ramadan, sugar, and and some people think it's okay, it's still too much business, and the Canadian Prime Minister Justin also likes business. Also, like the Canadian Prime Minister Justin, you don't know him. He's kind of like the, you know, he likes. He says he makes a speech about Ramadan. He makes videos to the Muslims, to the Canadian Muslims living in Canada, and he's looking for someone to eat when it's rich and it's easy to find everywhere. Whenever I like Toronto, and I've been to Toronto when I was 1 years old for my first birthday, and this is the next part. So my first birthday is around July 18th, July 4th. We're about 100 people. Nowadays you can't invite 100 people anymore. But it was before COVID-19. It was like July 4th? Yes, July 4th. And I was like so happy. We filmed a video, and sometimes I have I had some family members in my family who sadly passed away. And the whole point was we ate. The whole party was amazing. I wanted to do this again on my 18th birthday. So it was a boxing restaurant in Toronto. So it was we had horror, we had kid, we had some desserts. So the best thing about living in Toronto and at Fort Memory in Alberta was the culture. We have a masjid in our local area in Alberta. Sometimes we went to the masjid for Fajr, and this is the first time in the age of 6 I went to Fajr. Very first time. After sleeping with my mom. So so one so that's it. That's 25 point.